We are all set up ready for the girls' race.
Let's start to move because the ladies are starting to get into position.
Yeah, so we maybe tuck ourselves back there again. You've got Annie there having a bit of a stretch next to Holly.
Yeah, we've got...
And Claire Terry in the bright yellow top. You've got Julie Smith here in the bright orange top. Hey, we've got bright colours. That's great. We'll be able to see what they're doing. Right, let me talk you through the ones I know. Sarah Maxey, Lydia Clifton, Lydia Court, Julie Smith, Claire Terry, Ginny Betts, Annie, who won, Holly, VJ, Sammy, who's never raced on the sea before. She did really well. She finished at the end of the distance race.
Yeah.
I think it's given her a whole new level of respect. She's a SUPsurfer, a brilliant SUPsurfer, but she wants to have a go at racing, so that's fantastic. And then who else have we got? Not sure. Sarah Perkins in the blue top, just next to her. Dana Lowe right at the end. And yeah, that's about it, really. So
who are we watching for here in this race?
Okay, Annie in the middle with the black. Annie, who won the distance race. Ginny, who's just down on the yellow top, stretching. She is really, really, obviously, technically skilled. Holly on the other side of Annie. They will be your top three, as they were the top three in the distance. VJ, again, she came fourth. You've got Julie Smith here, which she confesses she's not really into boy turns and beach starts. She's got a fractured wrist at the moment, but she's here from Australia. So Sarah Perkins is brilliant at boy turns. If she just gets on with it and puts her hammer down and really is brave about those boy turns, she can be brilliant. So
we spoke to her, didn't we, over lunch? She said that she's probably got more in the tank in terms of those boy turns.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a proper commitment to it.
Oh, Claire Terry's coming to the end here, so wants to get away from those super fast girls. Super fast girls. She's fast herself, but we know what she's saying. So, yeah, so watch the girls in the middle. We've got Ginny, Annie, Holly, Verity, Sammy in the pink top, and then you've got Sarah Perkins almost at the end there with the blue top on. Just going to wiggle down a little bit. Sorry. Oh, hello, Joe. See if we can get these girls, and let's hope we have an exciting finish like we did for the boys. Oh, no, maybe not stopping there. Okay, let's begin. Very good race paces on there, so 10-second warning. Off they go. Off they go. Let's follow them in. So Holly Pye up first, Annie up, Ginny up, Lydia up. Sarah Perkins has got a little bit caught up in the melee there, but you've got Annie up first. No, Holly and Annie and Ginny, Sarah Perkins there, and VJ with the bright pink top, and Julie Smith in the bright orange. So those six girls. You've got Lydia on the right. She's a super strong paddler. Let's see how these girls go. So off they go. Looks like Annie just squeaking ahead, but Holly is on her left. And again, these girls will, they've got payment to make, because of this morning. So
we've got Sarah Perkins.
Oh no! Oh, Perkins, what you doing? Did you see what happened?
I didn't. No, I just saw the splash. But the leading group looks like it's the same, not surprisingly, as the distance paddlers, and the real difference is in the cadence of those top paddlers.
Yep.
They are just hammering away there.
Okay, so Sarah Perkins just checking her leash and checking herself and whatever. That's very, very unusual for Sarah Perkins, but she'll finish the race because this is these points go together and will then denote who's got the major prizes. So the two disciplines will be put together.
And Sarah is multi-medalled, isn't she?
Multi-medalled, so absolutely multi-medalled. Yes, she's a silver and bronze medalist. from Gdynia in Poland, and getting stronger all the time. So,
and for surf as well.
And for surf, yep, and for surf. She recently come second in the English nationals down at Watergate Bay. That was fun. So let's have a look at these girls coming along. Got Annie and Holly leading the way here. So Holly on the right, or is that Ginny? No, that's Holly on the right, on the starboard. So you've got Annie, and then tucked behind is Ginny in the yellow top. And then you've got in the bright orange, that is Julie Smith.
Yeah.
Ooh, how close is this going to be? So Annie has taken the lead here. Let's just check out her buoy turns.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
Annie
son.
and Holly, it looks like. Ginny's doing her best to get back to those two, but it looks like we might have a similar situation to the blokes, although there is a bit more of a gap, isn't there?
Much more of a gap, but let's just see how they go, because as we know, anything can change. So there goes Annie. This is the first time she's ridden this board on the ocean, well, the second time, but today it's the first time she's ridden this board. Holly, I was going to say much smoother turn there, but I think Holly has got probably a better turn than Annie, but Annie is pretty new to this racing, so fair play. She's and she's such a strong paddler. Such a strong paddler. There goes Ginny on the buoy turn there.
And this sort of race lends itself more to those skills, those ocean skills, that experience with a board, because obviously every time you go on the water it's different, but it's those buoy turns which really do make a difference.
Absolutely.
Obviously, Holly and Ginny both have quite a lot of experience in terms of that.
Yeah. So you've just seen, I'm sure, in the bright orange, that was Julie Smith, and she took a very cautious approach to her buoy turn. She has admitted that they're not her thing, so she took a crossbow turn, very cautious, but still ahead of Lydia. So Lydia did a proper buoy turn, but still Julie Smith is ahead of Lydia, and I think Julie is a really, really strong paddler.
Yeah.
So it'll be great to see her up in the mix. She's lying fourth at the moment. Lydia's lying fifth. Vijay on the right there in the pink, I think, is lying sixth. Sarah Perkins is
passing through the field.
She's now passing through the field, and she's got a great buoy turn. I mean, she's so strong. So I really want to see Sarah work her way. Hopefully, she's not got long to work her way through the field, but she'll be cross with herself. I don't know what happened, but it's a very unusual sight to see Sarah Perkins fall in on the board, off the board, and then not be able to get back on the board. But it is a new board, so yeah, a little bit of getting used to.
Well, this is great because we get the chance to see Sarah head out through the field there.
Hopefully.
And that in itself, well, she's already taken, she was lagging well behind, and now she's just taken two people, so and then she'll be in the pack shortly. So
hopefully.
We'll just see how far she can work her way through.
Yep, so I've just seen Annie go around that top left turn buoy, and you've got Holly behind her. And then there's a wee break to Ginny. So, and there goes Holly. Look at Holly pushing forward on Annie. Actually, wow! Look at that. She has just flown.
Faster.
Wow, that's amazing. But is this Holly's strength?
Again, it was just after that buoy turn, so it could well be that there was some sort of power loss
I mean,
or
Annie,
cross chop or something like that sort of put Annie off. But it looks like she's fighting back.
absolutely. I am struggling to see people's names because we have got some very bright sunshine going on, which is wonderful, but interrupting my screen. So Holly has Holly has overtaken Annie, so again Holly's got something to prove, hasn't she?
Oh, she absolutely has there, and she's got a bit of a, I don't know whether they're drafting, whether Annie's drafting or not, but again this might be where experience kicks in.
Yes.
Because if she hasn't got experience of drafting, then she might not get the best out of it, like Blue did
absolutely.
In the earlier race, and they are
they are motoring. And you can see that Ginny is a little way behind, and you can also see in fourth place Julie Smith from Australia, who's come over to visit her mother in Christchurch. and
Took the
happy
opportunity,
days,
yeah.
joined in the fun. She's been delighted with the love and support she's received from the UK paddlers. So hopefully she can reciprocate when we go to Australia.
Well, indeed, yes, we would expect the invitation. And Julie's background is as an athlete, as a hurdler.
Yes.
So she's very much a sort of technical sport. She's got a technical sporting background. So.
But she did say she was, learning a lot. She knows she's got the ability to learn because she's had that. She did hurdles for Great Britain, and she gave up because she just kept getting injured, kept having injuries. So hopefully this new sport, saying that she's got a fractured wrist, but hopefully this new sport will keep.
It is the repository for ex-injured athletes. I speak as one myself, so so hopefully it will do all the wonders for her as it has for us. But you can see the two leading girls just absolutely locked together.
And we've got Georgie Page watching, which is Annie's mother. I don't know whether you were watching this morning, Georgie, but very impressed with your young lady. She played a blinder this morning, but Holly is currently just ahead of her. But as we know, anything can happen in the tech race.
Indeed, and you've got to be there. If you're absolutely there on the nose, if you can stay close to the person in front of you for the last, for that last sprint, then anything can happen, as we saw in the last race.
Absolutely. So lying in third is Ginny, and lying in fourth is Julie Smith from Australia, and I think it might be Lydia in fifth. Where is Sarah Perkins? Has she caught up?
So I think she made her way through, yes. So
she is now just about to go around that buoy turn, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so she's picked off 1, 2, 3, 4 paddlers.
5 altogether. So.
Okay, here's Holly on the buoy, and let's see how she performs. Annie is just tucked in behind.
She's overlapping, isn't she?
Yep. So Holly's got a great turn. Look at that.
Fantastic.
Super turn.
There you go. It's just hanging on the back of.
Yep, hanging on the back.
So managed to get that back.
And Annie's just gone out to the right a bit. She might be thinking, right, I'll go to the right and slip in. You've got a right-hand turn coming up on the next buoy, so maybe that's her tactic. You've got Ginny here taking that buoy. She's got a super buoy turn, so well done to her. And Julie Smith has pulled away from that pack just behind, so she's looking pretty comfortable in fourth place. And even though, let's watch her buoy turn, even though she, by her own admission, she doesn't do the classic buoy turn, doesn't get the chance to practice. It's something she wants to learn, and something she will practice, I'm sure, but still she's in fourth place. Imagine what she'd be like if she was had that classic, all singing or dancing buoy turn.
Absolutely. Well, she knows what she's got to work on, and that was what she was saying.
Absolutely.
Experiences like this really set her up to know what to do in her training.
Yeah.
One of the things that she's done consistently over the last sort of couple of years is just putting those kilometres in. So certainly her paddle technique and her engine, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. So she can go forever. She also said that she was sort of particularly keen on those sort of ultra distance events as well. So providing she stays in here, up those skills, she's going to be a handful.
So we've got VJ in fifth. Louise Court fell off at that buoy, so Lydia Clifton has got ahead of Louise Court. You have got Claire Terry in the bright yellow top. You've got Sarah Maxey, and look at this, Sarah Perkins. Go, Sarah! So Sarah has...
Apologies for anyone wearing headphones at that point.
I'm so sorry, but she's my buddy, and I want to see her pick these people off. So she will be utterly determined, and can you imagine how well she would have done if she hadn't fallen in?
Yeah.
She was way off the back there. So again, fair play to Sarah, good for her. You've got Holly still in front of Annie, but is Annie playing the game well? It's all about tactics, it's all about race strategy, racecraft, and it could be that Annie is just sitting quietly behind Holly and taking that energy break. We shall see. There's
a lot of changing hands there, and That may or may not be an indication of fatigue.
Yep.
Let's see this turn.
Very smooth, it's Holly. Very
fantastic.
smooth. Lovely. So there goes Annie just behind. And we've got Ginny here. Ginny is probably, well, the first time I saw her racing, I couldn't believe how fast her cadence was. She's been a really, really good paddler over the last few years. Great skills.
There we go.
Watch this boy turn.
Right on the back there.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Good girl. Right, Julie Smith still in 4th place. Oh, where is Sarah Perkins?
It's a race within a race here.
It is a race within a race, absolutely.
If you're listening to this, Sarah, after the event, thank you for making it so exciting for us. We're watching you coming
we are
through the
loving
pack.
it. So she is just by Sarah Maxey. So if she can get Sarah Maxey, then her next victim will be Claire Terry. But it's, it's a long, hard slog. Hi Becky, thanks for checking in. Let's see who else is. Vermont Ski and Sport is watching. Hello guys. Georgie, Kevin Anson, Andrea Simons, Brett. Thank you all for watching. And you've just seen Verity. So it looks like VJ might do what she did in the distance, which is power away and try and overtake Julie Smith. So let's see if that happens. You've got Lydia Clifton just coming up for this boy turn, and then you've got Louise Court, who fell in at the last boy, and Sarah is, gosh, she'll be putting in some flipping hard work here.
She'll be angry. That will fire
she will
her
be
up,
angry,
won't it?
absolutely. So it looks like she's going to overtake Sarah Maxey. Well done. So she has overtaken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls. So, the frustration. Well done, Sarah. Keep powering on. So we've got the 2 girls at the top there, going around that yellow buoy. If it's going to be something exciting, it's going to be something exciting between those 2 girls. So Holly Pye and Annie Page. We've got Georgie watching, Annie's mother, and she's such a superstar. She's just got some real skills and strength, and it's great. She's so new at this sport as well. It's probably been a couple of years, maybe. Has it, Georgie? I think it's been a couple of years, but she's doing incredibly well. And riding this board for the first time this weekend, so doing pretty well.
Well, particularly well in the distance race this morning, where the conditions were a lot, sort of harder than what we've got at the moment.
Absolutely. So,
I mean, hasn't this been a fantastic day of racing and sport? And GBSUP coming down to Avon Beach here, and the support which Black Project have given in order to bring their athletes on board and to really turn this into a special event, because it also marks sort of a memorial, I guess, for Mark Slater, who was a member of the BSUP team, who paddled here, who competed in a lot of these races in the past, and who acquitted himself very well, on a national and international basis. And he lost his life 10 months ago, and that's why we're having so many of his alumni, the people that he previously raced with, down here today to mark his passing and to give him our thoughts, and of course his family. He's very much missed.
Very much missed, very much loved by the community, and he was a big part of that community. I mean, those boys, Ryan James, Peter Holiday, Scott Brown, I mean, the adventures they would have had together, surfing, just doing mad, I mean, he did mad, crazy things, absolutely. So if you Google Stand Up Paddle Mag, Mark Slater, you will find an article that I put together. That the SUP mag were really lovely. We felt we should put something together. So I put it together. I didn't write much because I didn't know him like these guys did, but I got lots of beautiful memories and stories and what all these guys thought of Mark, and it's a really, really lovely tribute. And there's a great photo of Mark on the front cover, rightly so that he should be honoured in that way for being such a big part of SUP racing history, actually, in the UK.
Absolutely, he was one of the creators of the sport, and just to add to that fantastic article, I also chatted to Ryan James on the podcast. It's one of our reviews of 2023, and so you can check that out on YouTube or download that. But you know, all happy memories. He was an absolute beast, very soft-spoken guy, but unbelievably powerful athlete. I remember the first time I came across him was 2015, Battle of the Bay. It was in Bournemouth. It wasn't conditions like this. It was absolutely brutal, and he had paddled up to the start line, you know, upwind basically from
his hometown.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just as a bit of a warm up. That was the sort of guy he was, and he went up on. I mean, I don't think he won the race, but he was sort of top 3.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know, quite a character.
He was often a top 3, but yeah, going back to GBSUP and Black Project, this is called the Black Project Battle of the Bay, and it's hosted by BaseUp, and Black Project have encouraged their European and international paddlers to come over and join in the fun. It was a rest week. We've got Holly coming up here again for this buoy turn, and Annie again just tucked behind, so let's see how they go, and then they've got to go out to that yellow buoy and then come back, and it's the finish of the race. So I think it could be really tight between these two ladies. So yeah, let's see what Annie's got in the bag, if she is playing a tactical game or just hanging back behind Holly. We shall see. We shall see. And that is technical racing at its best, isn't it? You've got Ginny coming in for 3rd place. She's on her own there, so she looks pretty safe. I don't think she would catch up with these girls now, but you know, again, you never know, do you? You never know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a moderate drafting advantage, I guess, but there's no wind here at the moment.
No,
all,
absolutely.
Really. It's completely dropped. So yeah, it's just chasing Annie there and getting on that back. But that's looking very unlikely, looking at the pace that they're going at the moment. And Ginny's, you know, I don't think she's lost any room there, but she certainly hasn't made up any either.
No, absolutely. So, yep, great racing from the girls. You've still got Julie Smith. But yes, going back to GBSUP National Series, so Black Project are the series sponsors, so they are here at all the races, and they've got all the kit for you to try, the fins, the paddles. So yeah, if you want to come down and have a go and just try out their paddles, have a chat with Chris. I think he will be here at every race, because he comes back to the UK, lives in Hawaii, comes back to the UK.
Julie's taking a really wide line on this one, isn't she? And she is being caught up.
By VJ. So we'll see whether VJ can catch her up. I mean, she's a super strong paddler, clearly, and Julie is 53. Let me just drop that in for you there, girls. 53, age is no barrier. How's Perky doing? So Perky's overtaken Sarah Maxey, and coming up, goodness me, she is catching up. She is really catching up. I think her next victim will be Claire Terry.
I mean, that is incredible, coming right the way from the back. And
she is busting it out to do this. She'll be super, as you say, super cross with herself, but you know, this is what motivates you, isn't it? Yeah. To do this. So
a nice burst of adrenaline. That's quite a tight little pack for her there.
Yep, absolutely. So you've got Lydia coming in, and Louise Court.
So here we go.
Okay. Okay, so the girls are coming in. Goodness me, and Annie has overtaken Holly. Holly is coming to this side. She's coming to the left. She's going to try and catch her. Goodness me, this is tight. Oh, come on. This is going to be tight. I mean, it looks like Annie's got it, but Holly just needs that little bump to get there. And it's not, I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. Here we go. I think Annie's got this. Amazing paddling from her, amazing. So she's taken the double. She's taken the double unless anything stupid happens here. Well done, Annie. Well done, Holly. Good job. Amazing races. They have just left it all out there. Wow, amazing. Brilliant stuff. So let's see who's coming in third. It's Ginny. Yeah, we thought it would be Ginny. Let's see if Julie Smith can hold Verity Thomas off. And let's see how Sarah Perkins does. She's getting close to Claire Terry. She's going to hopefully take her on the inside buoy, and I don't mean that in a mean way. She's my mate. Of course I wanted to do well. Here comes Ginny. Brilliant job. Good girl. Nice. Well done, Ginny! Awesome. So there's your 1, 2, 3. Annie, Holly, Ginny. Amazing stuff. Annie is on fire. I think we have to say that. She's a... Gosh, I don't even know how old she is. 18?
20.
No, she's 20. I'm sorry, she's 20. And she has just performed brilliantly this weekend.
Fantastic.
So let's see how we do. Sarah Perkins is just there with Claire Terry. So can she catch up and beat Claire Terry? The next thing we've got going on is Julie Smith on the left here and VJ Thomas on the right. So can VJ put the power in, put the power down?
Looks like Julie's just got enough there.
Yeah, absolutely, Georgie. What a race, what a race. Well done to your young lady. Please, we'll give her a big hug, but yeah, she's done amazingly. So come on, Julie Smith. It would be really nice for Julie to hold off Verity, just because she's travelled a long way for this race. Come from Australia. She's seriously strong paddler. No boy turns to speak of, but amazing paddling. Go, Julie! Go, VJ! So VJ's got a little... Oh, come on, Julie. Run. Oh, look at that. Well done. Goodness me, that was nearly a pip to the post there. Well done. We will catch Julie in just a moment, as we will catch all the girls. But let's see how we're doing here. And we've got VJ and... Well done, Julie. So we've got Lydia here, we've got Louise Court, who is gonna come in and take this. It looks like Louise Court is it just looks like she might nip ahead. So let's see what happens. Lydia is strong as an ox though, absolutely strong as an ox. Come on girls, come on, let this be exciting. Sarah Perkins has overtaken Claire Terry. This is amazing. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Go, Lydia, well done. Well done, Lydia. Good girl. Louise Court. Go, Sarah Perkins! Well done, Louise! Oh, my goodness. Sarah Perkins might well be sick. Well done, Sarah Perkins. Go, Perky! Woohoo! Amazing result from Sarah Perkins. She has picked them off. Claire Terry coming in here, taking the cautious approach. And she's got no one behind her, so she doesn't have to worry too much about being picked. Oh. Well done, Claire. Good job. Good job. So you've got Sarah Maxey here. These girls would be absolutely miffed that the girl at the back just came and chipped away at them all.
Yeah.
How incredible is that, Simon?
Well, that's fantastic. It's one of the classic stories, isn't it, in racing? And
yeah. Well, it's a little bit like Will Keatley in Wales, and he went the wrong way in the check race, so he had to turn round and go back to the buoy, come back round, and then he just absolutely doggedly fought to get those places back, and he got his third place back.
Yeah.
Amazing, because the guy actually, who was one of the top 4, had not gone back, so he was DQ'd. I think that was David Coletta. But yeah, what a it's inspiring, isn't it, to
fabulous.
To paddle bloody hard.
Yeah, and Holly, what a fantastic talented athlete. We've got another one pushing her as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Nikki Dowson there coming in.
Nikki Dowson, super strong paddler. Dana Lowe coming in here. And then you've got Sammy, who's our SUP surfer. She'll be pleased with this result. She's paddling super hard. I wonder if she's... Oh, don't let it get you, Dana. Well done, Dana. So Sammy is paddling really, really hard. She really, took a baptism of fire on the race this morning.
And she'd be happy with this one.
I think a couple of weekends ago she said, I quite like a race board, and here we go. She's on a race board, she's racing. She's got a great paddle stroke, she's super strong.
Well done! Woo! Woo!
Go on, she's got a little wave, no problem for her. Oh, no problem for her, but she's not used to surfing a race board. Oh, go, 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 girl.
Run, that's it. Well done.
Well done, good girl.
See the board. Run, run, run. Well done, Lynn. Woo.
Well done, Lynn.
Good girl, Lynn.
There you go, you've got your little... Look at it with a slight degree of anxiety.
Well done.
Yeah, if you're not used to it as well, it's it can be a tricky one. I've had a good old face plant at such a degree.
It can be inelegant, yeah.
Absolutely. So, wow, that was some racing. So you've got the last person coming in now, and I think that's Pinky Paddles. So we'll watch her coming in, and then we'll go and grab those girls. So really seriously good racing here today. I think the highlight for me has been the technical men's race finish from the last boy. It was epic. So please do watch that if you didn't see it. Watch it, learn from it, embrace it, love it. It was great. So I'll leave that with you. But so here's Leanne coming in. Pinky Paddles, if you want to follow her on social media. So struggling with her leash a little bit. So that's our last paddler. Let's go and speak to these girls. Great, isn't it? Now talking about next week's race. That's a real champion, isn't it? Champion. 12 girls. I love the boys' race. Well done, Annie.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. Was this just where you overtook or was it on the last stretch?
Literally the last stretch. Yeah, the last boy I went round and then I just kept like sprinting like crazy. And it was a really good battle.
It was, because just coming closer, it looked like you might take it back again.
I like nearly caught a couple of bumps and I thought, but I just took off on another level. So
Brilliant stuff. Your mum was watching.
Oh,
Lots of love coming your way. So,
Oh, that's really nice.
yeah,
Great
she
to have
was,
fun.
she was impressed with all the girls, so not just you.
I think you put on a good show for them, all of us.
Oh, you did. I mean, following the boys' finish was, tough, but you really performed. And Ginny, you came in a cracking third.
I was tired today.
Yeah, well,
I wasn't expecting to see them. No, I enjoy watching these guys. I was like, oh.
You can just watch them, and you had no one behind you, so you can never relax, can you? But you could just watch and whatever.
Really good racing. Yeah, really good racing.
I mean, the girls' field has just elevated, hasn't it? When you look at the stars, you must know, you look at us go, oh shit, they're all coming. It's just amazing, isn't it? We've got such a high level in our sport now.
We're talking about, we're going to make it happen, like training together more so that we can practice getting back to the boy turns and just get used to a bit of rubbing and switching positions and stuff like that. So,
There should be these training camps, really. We've talked about it. I mean, Sarah and I have talked about it, and for years. It's just like, but it's just obviously organising and everything. But even if it's just the local group getting in there and, as you say, practicing.
well, we're in the southwest, so we can.
Yeah.
So it's on camera now. We're going to make it happen.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's on camera. It's going to happen. So.
I think when we're all so close, it makes it, obviously it's about fitness and skills, but it also makes it really about mentally, knowing what you're going to do next or thinking about what other people are doing. And it's that kind of thing that then when you go elsewhere, makes you
I think I heard you really say something earlier about how mentally exhausting a race like this is. It might be short, but you don't stop. It's intense physically, but mentally you have to be so on the game, don't you, for what is coming up, what potentially happens. If someone falls in, it's crazy. So all power to you three for having it up there as well as having the guns to do it as well. So what's next for you guys? Are you all at Falmouth?
Yeah.
It's a whole weekend.
Sweet.
And maybe a day either side as well.
That'd be really nice.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? And have you enjoyed having these international paddles on our UK soil and inspiring us, to
Really nice to
get on with it?
We're saying it would be great if some of the French and Spanish girls could come point as well. That would be amazing.
Absolutely. And I don't see why they shouldn't. Hopefully Chris can drag.
We're talking about Fiona, Melanie, who else is it?
Yeah,
Amadine, Diane, s'il vous plaît.
Please come. We'd love you to come. But it's been a great event. Well done. Well done to all of you. And before the race, it's been epic. Go back and watch the live feeds because there's some, and obviously hopefully you can learn from that as well.
Oh, definitely.
Well well done, ladies. Thank you for taking as well. And
Thank you.
it's been brilliant. We'll see you at the next one.
Yeah, see you at the next one.
Well done, champ.
Wow.
Gosh, are we done?
I don't think so. I think we need to have a chat with Sarah Perkins, don't we?
Oh my God! Yes, where is she? And really good.
Right, there we go. So I can see.
Thought I was nearly done. Sarah Perkins, come here. Hello, darling. Oh, you didn't leave anything out there, my God.
So talk us through that first 100 metres.
Oh dear, I don't know what happened. I had a nice little start. Well, a bit rubbish.
you were a little bit caught up, weren't
I
you?
thought maybe, honestly, I just thought, what's wrong? I thought my foot had fallen off or something. And then I don't know what happened, but I just went pop. And then I took a long time farting about, finding my hat. And then I realised my leash was around my fins. I had to plop in again and get the leash around, because, you know, that would just be awful.
Yeah.
I'd be like swinging through, panic through trees. So got the leash off. And then had to do the race.
And how far ahead of you were they?
Well, I was dead last by a
This
long
was
shot.
a race within a race.
Long shot.
When you watch it back, it's a race within a race. We were there.
Yeah.
We called them your victims. You were picking off your victims because we knew that you would be either adrenaline, cross with yourself, just determined, or free maybe.
No, not cross. Determined.
Cross with
Yeah,
yourself?
I
I didn't cross with yourself. Surely you were cross with yourself, Sarah.
maybe I had a few words with myself. Yeah, a bit of a twang.
But you did amazingly. So you picked people off, and that makes you paddle hard, doesn't it? Because you just look at the next person.
It really does. But it's quite nice because there's a couple of little bumps. You could just get little bits of push on them, so it felt like I could maybe pick some up, and I just got Claire at the end.
Yeah. No,
I
and
tried to get the other two, but I didn't get there.
And you got such a great boy turn as well. I mean, we have to. You wouldn't have seen it probably. Julie Smith in fourth place. She doesn't do a boy turn at all, and she is super helpful, which is great because it's nice for somebody to come all the way from Australia to get forward. So we want to try and have a word with her as well. But yeah, we had a race within the race. It's really exciting.
There were echoes of Chariots of Fire. Do you remember that film where they
The music
flat
was
last?
off the beat.
Exactly. That was what was playing in my head. But yeah, it's fantastic performance.
Good job. So,
Try now.
never mind, you'll get dried. I'm not sure where this young lady is that we would love to talk to. Are we going to talk to her? Yeah, come on, let's go and talk to Sammy. If you see Julie Smith,
I'll send you all.
can we have a chat with you on live feed? We were impressed with that.
Thanks for you.
How did you feel that was compared to this one? So
much.
how did it go?
Fully immersed.
How did it go?
The distance was horrible. Everyone was miles away, and it was like a wind, and I just kind of got blown out to sea. But I finished it because
Yeah.
and then
Have you done it before that you've never ridden before, I guess?
First time was last night on a racing board. But you know, I loved that. I loved the tech. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Because people are so much closer, so you can like, gonna do them. And then,
And sort of pick people off. But the Tank is amazing. And, so what do you do? What is your water sport of choice?
Regular surfing, and then recently got into SUP surfing, and then that made me think about SUP racing.
Yes, and we saw you 3 weeks ago at the surfing championships in Watergate Bay, and you casually said, "I'd like to have a go at SUP racing.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a go on the carbon board." And here you are, a few weeks later, doing that very thing. So that's really admirable that you've come along and just thrown yourself into it, and the technology looks amazing.
Thank you. Well, thank you for your advice. Probably wouldn't have done it otherwise, honestly. So.
Just went go for it. Have a go. Yes. So, are you now converted? Are you going to do it again?
I think I probably will do it again, yeah. It's just the board situation, trying to decide like what board to buy and how to carry it around and all of that to think about. But no, definitely will.
Definitely been another one. Yeah, well well, keep doing the surfing and the sup surfing. We enjoyed watching the sup surfing. Some super skills. This is Sammy, and she's amazing. She's just done her first derb racing. She's a water woman, but she's done her first sup racing and done incredibly well. Well done.
Thanks so much.
Good job. So, I think we need to wrap it up.
I think
my
we
man.
do.
We've
So
done a double whammy.
We have indeed.
Yep.
Why is it I always look a lot more radioactive than you do? I've slathered on, and I usually take the tan quite well, but yeah, I'll probably have to put an ice pack on all of this stuff. It's been a fantastic day, hasn't it?
Absolutely. We have loved every minute of it. I love it so much that I have just dragged Simon into now the shorter races, so not sub 12. You are now invested in these shorter races. It's great fun, isn't it? Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, absolutely. It's been fantastic. Seeing all the characters and, you know, the thing that drew me into SUP in the first place, which is the culture, the aloha. It's absolutely fantastic to see the support that goes on. And this goes on not just in the GB series, but in the international ranks as well. So, you know, we're all the same out on the water, I guess. Some are quicker than others, obviously, as we've seen today. But, you know, it's been a fantastic meet down here on my local beach.
On your home turf, and Simon's had lots of knowledge thrown at us, and please do go back and watch the live feed, especially the men's tech race final. Well, there was only one tech race, but it was well, it was something to behold, wasn't it? It got us all excited and giddy, which is what we love about SUP. We'd like to say thank you. We'd like to say thank you to Total SUP for setting us up with the cross posting and teaching me a new skill. Thank you, Matty. You're a legend, and please do follow Total SUP, because if you want epic coverage of epic races all around the world, then Matty is your man. So Matthew from Total SUP, we love his support. He's a good friend of ours, and he's we've cross-posted on his. We'd like to say thank you to Chris Freeman, Black Project SUP, who is obviously the headline sponsor for the GBSUP National Series this year, and for all his encouragement to his international athletes and homegrown athletes to come, get involved, inspire, whatever. And he's excited, isn't he?
He totally is, and it's a great support, and he brought his athletes across to compete, which obviously enhanced the day. There's lots of sponsors, obviously you can see them on the GBSUP page, but please, you know, also please support SUPjunkie.uk. Please like on Facebook if you haven't already, and please encourage your friends and fellow paddlers. It really does make a difference in terms of leverage of the media of the sport, and it encourages us to be able to attend these sorts of events and support it. And of course, SUP FM podcast as well. We've got a new season coming out soon. We've got some really fantastic and exciting guests who will complement your knowledge and skills of paddling.
And you can listen to them while you're paddling as well. If you're doing a zone 1 or 2, you can listen to them. They're really, really good and inspiring. Yeah, please do follow SUPjunkie.uk, because we were I don't want to say that word, HACKED, earlier, so look out for the one with the new logo, but it is SUPjunkie.uk you need to follow. The other one is just sitting there irritatingly, I can't get access to it. So please do follow the new one. Follow Simon at SUP FM, that'll be awesome. Follow GBSUP, follow everyone. We're all here for the same thing, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Sharing the love of our
making the world a better place.
Yes. We've enjoyed every minute of this. If you like what we do, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channels as well, SUPjunkie Paddleboarding and SUP FM podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Just follow, like, share, all that. You know the drill.
You know the drill.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. You're amazing.
Peace.
Happy paddling, and we'll see you on the water. See you next time.
Cheers.
Bye.